Hello and welcome to this episode of the MyRepChat Minute. Today we're going to answer the question of what are some of the most common restrictions or features an organization might take advantage of when adopting MyRepChat. Well, for starters, one of the most common one is limitations to the size of a distribution list. Now, why is that so important? Most advisors already understand that MyRepChat is a texting application that allows you to communicate with clients and prospects, of course, through text message. But that's written communication, no different than any other form of written communication. And there's certain limitations and requirements that are required when it comes to how you communicate with people and what needs to be done from a regulatory standpoint. So most organizations treat this the same way as anything else, and they'll put limitations on how many people you can send a text message to at one time without getting it pre-approved. And since texting is designed to be simple and quick and efficient and effective, most people, if you're going to have to go through the steps of getting something pre-approved, you generally want to go use email for something like that anyway. But generally speaking, most organizations will find a way to leverage some of the limitations there we allow for them to put on the number of people you can include in a distribution list. One of the other features they take advantage of is something we call the data loss prevention feature. And essentially what this does is it helps protect you, helps protect the client, and it also helps protect the organization. And we allow organizations to put filters in place that will try to catch certain types of content being sent through text message. Let's be clear, certain things like social security numbers, account numbers, and credit card numbers, you do not want sent through a text message. Regardless of the security we have within our system, the security on that client's phone is always up in the air. You do not want this being sent through a text message, and most organizations will leverage this feature we have to create patterns to try to catch these things. We also have many add-ons that are available for MyRepChat, like recording phone calls. And a lot of organizations don't want phone calls recorded simply because the laws from state to state differ, and they don't want to get themselves into a situation where somebody inadvertently violates a state law by recording a phone call without letting the other parties on the call know. And so although it is a feature within the MyRepChat system, most organizations will turn that one off, and I can completely understand that. Another one that a lot of organizations take advantage of course, is archiving. So every account can be archived and the data can be sent directly to the archiver of choice, either by the user or the organization. And most organizations don't want to put the burden on the user to establish that connection and maintain and manage that connection. So they can do that at the organization level so that when you create your account, it's already done for you. That data is being properly archived to the proper location based on the frequency they've determined, and you don't have to do anything. And then lastly, one of the most popular things a lot of organizations take advantage of is our ability to allow them to pre-review and approve your virtual business card. Now, the virtual business card is a great feature within the MyRepChat system. Everyone has it. It doesn't cost you extra to have it. Doesn't cost you extra to use it. And I encourage you to use it all the time. 85% of a hard business card, 85% of those are lost or thrown away within 5 business days. And what matters today is how quickly you can get your information into somebody else's phone. And that's where that virtual business card comes in. Now, organizations, of course, for years and forever really, have had the requirement to review your business card, the paper business card, before you go out and get them printed and start handing them out. Well, allowing them to pre-review the virtual business card before you start sending that out is essentially the exact same thing. And so a lot of organizations, and you might have noticed this yourself, when you created your account, your virtual business card will be in a pending state. It'll wait to be approved, and once it's approved, you can start sending it out how you see fit. So those are some of the most common features that most organizations take advantage of when it comes to setting parameters or restrictions on what their users can do within the MyRepChat application. So hopefully this answers your question, and thanks so much for checking out this episode of the MyRepChat Minute.